These restaurants have lost their minds. We have officially lost the plot because I know I can't be the only one who is baffled at the prices at these restaurants. Just like me, you're probably starting to feel like going out to eat just isn't worth the experience, isn't worth the effort, or the money anymore. I've really been feeling it these last couple weeks. I almost gave my Subway sandwich back to the lady at the register yesterday because what do you mean a foot long and some chips is $18? Because, huh? What happened to this country? We used to be a proper country. I can't be the only one who feels like fast food is genuinely just so stressful now. I think that most of us can relate that eating out in the big 2025 is just not it anymore. It's just not even the same experience as even just a couple years ago. The service is bad, the food quality is bad, and yet the prices just keep getting higher. This isn't even like one type of restaurant either. It's literally all of them, everywhere. Feels like we're paying more and getting significantly less than what we have in the past. So today, I'm going to be diving into the reality of real people taking their frustrations to TikTok about how expensive dining is and how bad it's really gotten. This first video I'm going to show you is a perfect example of why people are so fed up.
$4.29 for a McChicken, $3.19 for just a cheeseburger, not even a McDouble, just a cheeseburger. This ain't no McValue. These are just McPrices. These are just regular McPrices. There was a time in my life from about 2000 to 2009 where the McDonald's value meal was integral to my survival. Let me hold $1 used to mean something in this world. $2, you could get 2 McChickens. That was dinner many a night. I used to go between McChickens and McDoubles. Felt like I was going to different restaurants. $4 for one sandwich? How are we supposed to survive? Go back to $1, man. Do whatever you got to do, because Costco's still down to $1.50 for that hot dog. I don't care what's in it now. Squirrel meat, a little bit of tire, and some building, but it's $1.50. When you ain't got a lot, you don't ask too many questions, but it's $1.50. Costco figured it out. Ronald McDonald, come out of that clown makeup and get these prices under order. People need that dollar menu to actually be $1 still. For children of the world, college students, full-grown adults. $4 for a McChicken. You out your Mc-crazy mind. Do you got some McDonald's money really means you need a $30,000 to your job?
Chipotle is bad about this. But now, they skimp on the meat and they do a little sprinkle of rice on the tortilla. They're always huffing and puffing when I ask for more chicken, and they act like it's coming out of their paychecks. One TikTok user said under this video, "I refuse to order without using the app. The prices are out of control." But my complaint is, why should we have to get an app just to get deals? Those should be the prices regardless of whether or not we use an app. Actually, the app shouldn't even be a thing, period. I know I can't be the only one who gets annoyed when these food places force you to use an app for every little thing. These apps just sit on your phone, taking up space, and you have to have an account for everything. The other gripe I have is having to create an account just to look at a menu too. And the QR code menus at restaurants? Ugh.
I think we're getting to the breaking point where fast food employees are fed up and fast food prices are just getting out of control. It's 11 p.m. I just pulled up to a McDonald's, 24-hour McDonald's, by the way, because I was hungry. And they say they're closed. There's nobody in there. Mind you, this is a 24-hour McDonald's. I've been there before. The person on the intercom says that there's nobody there to serve any food. There's nobody there making any food. So either A, somebody quit, or B, they all just decided to leave. I'm reading a lot about the fast food industry recently because these are things that just spark my curiosity. I like to read weird things. And not only is fast food getting more expensive, but people are no longer opting for the DoorDash option. They're actually willing to make the drive because delivery fees have just gotten out of control. And grocery stores are starting to see trends of more people actually buying real food at the grocery store because economically it makes more sense to buy real food than it does to buy fast food. I'm going to date myself here, but I remember when it was 2017 summer, I was a freshman in college, and I went to McDonald's to buy a Big Mac, a 10-piece nugget, and a large fry, and probably a McFlurry, and I kid you not, that must not have been any more than $10 to $12. And that's not including the deals that they have on the McDonald's app, by the way. I've now seen people that are clocking the order time for ordering through a drive-through versus ordering through an app versus ordering through person or in person versus ordering in by parking in one of the spots and having somebody bring it out to you. Studies have shown that it's taken longer for pickup orders done through the app with the discount codes, and it's also taken longer for orders when you park in the spot to have somebody walk it out to you.
No,
That's all.
first window.
Thank you. $20.
But it's really, really frustrating sometimes because you don't want to cook, but then you feel guilty for going out to eat. You can't win.
The culture of going out to eat in America is getting absolutely destroyed. You used to be able to go out to eat, get a drink, get an appetizer, get a meal, maybe get a dessert, $22. Those days are dead. I live in LA. My restaurant's in Los Angeles. If you want to go out to eat with a friend and grab lunch, you're spending 60, maybe $70. You throw a mocktail, cocktail in there, you're at $100. You're already done. And you have families of 4, families of 5 that want to go out to eat, and the minimum they spend is $150, $160 to feed their family of 4. Service is down. Portions are down. Quality is down. Everything is down. Prices are up. People are aggravated. People are sick of it, and I understand that. McDonald's, Denny's, IHOP, your go-to fast casual QSR spaces that were great for budget-friendly meals are smoked. You're spending $40 at Denny's now. I want nothing more than reduce my prices, but I can't when my trash goes up $500 in a year, my property taxes, my unsecured property taxes, the POS system fees go up, vendor prices go up, food prices go up. They're charging me for gas now. Like, it's getting bonkers. I went to dinner the other night and they served me like 3 ounces of pasta for $54. I said, are you guys out of your mind? You don't even make the pasta here. Like, you're buying the pasta fresh and making it, and it's tomato sauce. You're charging $54. DoorDash, Uber Eats. Don't even get me started on DoorDash and Uber Eats. That's a scam in itself. I don't know. In my restaurant, we keep the portions big, the quality extremely high. We try our best. We do our best, but we have to bend to the world around us, essentially.
Does anybody even use Uber Eats or DoorDash anymore? I don't. I don't remember the last time I used those. Because if you think about it, $20 for medium pizza from someplace like Domino's or something. Then $3 for the delivery fee, plus having to pay tip just because you don't want to have to drive up and go inside and get it yourself. That's another $5. That meal alone is almost $30 just for one pizza. And it's not even a large pizza either. That is a scam. I've been seeing a lot of videos online of what people could get back in the day versus what you get now. And it's crazy how much better the value was. This next video from the 90s makes me so jealous. Like, what a time to be alive.
Hi, can I help you?
Big Mac, fillet of fish, large fry. Chicken McNugget.
Happy meal?
Happy Meal.
Do you want orange soda? Orange soda.
Okay, you want sauce for the nuggets?
Ketchup.
Ketchup? Okay.
And I'll have a hamburger, small fry, and a Diet Coke.
What size Diet Coke will it be? Anything for dessert? Okay, for here? That comes to $10.84, please. Oh, it's already got it. I need a small orange and a small diet, please.
I got the half meal again.
Thanks, Jason. $10.84 out of $11.
All that for $10.84? Today, McDonald's is almost the price of a sit-down restaurant. The portions are smaller. These companies are robbing us blind, and they are being real sneaky about what they're doing. Which brings me to the next clip.
This says it all. I mean, if you look at McDonald's, 100% inflation. Popeye, 86%. Taco Bell, 81%. Jimmy John's at 62%. Arby's, Wendy's, Burger King, 55%. Subway's at 39%. Actual inflation, 31%. That looks like about a foot. I'm sorry, what? That's a 16-inch pizza? Let's just look again. Yeah, no, that is not 16 inches, sir. Chipotle burritos were like a giant football it was difficult to consume the whole thing. More Chipotle. That's a Post-it. I'm sorry. That is ridiculous. Quarter pounder with cheese. Quarter pounder is a measurement in itself. What is that? That's a spicy McChicken. Just, where is the chicken? Like, what is that? This kills me. Their dollar menu that's now a $1, $2, $3 menu. $3.29, $4.29, $5.29. Stop. The fact that they are passing off the old Big Mac as a Grand Big Mac and a smaller version as the regular Big Mac and Mac Jr. Since when do these qualify as chicken tenders? This is on the Shrinkflation subreddit. You guys should definitely check it out if you haven't already. This guy went to KFC and he was like, and I don't have big hands. This is what he got from KFC.
And there's something about the food that just doesn't sit right with me. Especially in recent years. It's almost like there was like a major shift lately, but I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but something about it just seems nastier. But after watching this next clip, I felt at least a little less crazy.
Can anyone else like not eat at chain sit-down restaurants anymore? Like Olive Garden or Chili's. Like I used to love them. I worked at Chili's, loved the food, but lately it's like really freaking me out. Like every time I eat it, it doesn't feel like real food. Like it feels like it was made in a lab, which it probably was in some like really nice test kitchen and everything, but like I know it's like prepackaged and comes in frozen, blah blah blah, but I could get past that before, and now it's just different. It feels like, I don't know, like dystopian slop, like presented as a nice meal. I don't know if my tastes are just changing or what, but this is like a recent thing. I used to think like Texas Roadhouse was the pinnacle of dining, and now when I have a steak from them and it tastes the same every time and it cuts the same every time and it's like perfect, I'm like, is there fucking like wood filler in this? Like what did they do to this steak? Doesn't seem right at all.
If you're a restaurant owner, especially in a rural area, you might just have one or two distributors to choose from. There's a good chance one of them is a company called Sysco.
The innovation of Sysco was that it was the first national company to essentially offer everything a restaurant needs.
Back in the day, someone like Ellen might have one distributor for butter and another for eggs. But Sysco is what's called a broadliner, supplying
everything from paper products to meat and produce.
Sysco was a merger of 9 different wholesale restaurant distributors with kind of the explicit goal of making a national player.
That was in 1969. Fast forward to today, and Sysco has grown so much that it really only has 2 other competitors in the national space. Among them, Sysco is the largest, and even a decade ago, controlled an estimated 35% of the market. And this year, their gross profit hit $15 billion.
The scary thing about Sysco was it didn't become this giant through organic growth, but instead it became a giant through relentless acquisitions that went unchecked.
They've acquired over 150 companies to become really one of the only national broadline distributors for restaurants.
Sysco operates with the biggest producers at massive scales to eke out savings. Producers that often have some of the most exploitative production models. Sysco gets their berries from companies like Driscoll.
Driscoll's basically took the Nike sweatshop model and applied it to berry production.
And chicken from companies like Tyson.
Tyson's applied a sharecropping model to meat production.
If you used a national distributor, could you get the Omaha sourdough?
No.
Could you get, no? And why is that?
So a lot of local distributors are not able to tap into regional distribution. The volume and production quantities is too high.
Seafood is the best example of this. Many providers to Sysco have been accused of engaging in slave labor. Basically, any dark part of the food system has moved offshore, which makes policing it really, really hard to do.
But Sysco doesn't just source shrimp and strawberries. They have their own line of mass-manufactured frozen foods. Frozen food, it turns out, isn't just a facet of the Sysco business model, it drives it.
I don't think Americans appreciate that frozen food allows these long exploitative supply chains.
In the early 2000s, Sysco was buying jalapeno poppers assembled in Mexico for well below minimum wage and shipped frozen all over the country.
It allows a race to the bottom in terms of labor standards and pay.
Don't get me wrong. You've probably had a frozen Sysco meal and thought it was totally fine. But the point is, in this giant food system, something is being lost. Regional variety, local jobs, local businesses, and just having a unique meal. A meal that's different.
Some of the comments under this video made me laugh. Regular people are shocked that their local dive bar doesn't have someone whipping up 2,000 mozzarella sticks a week. Every molten lava cake is a Sysco microwavable. No! Don't tell me that. Having a favorite restaurant is just saying this place cooks Sysco better than other places. Since 2020, every single thing on the market is the poorest quality of all time. Houses, cars, appliances, food, etc. I don't think anyone actually believed that they just had people in the back making molten lava cake and triple dippers from scratch every day. But finding out a lot of the food that we pay for is all from the same source is still really unsettling. Yeah. It just feels like there's no consideration or care that's going into the food that's being prepared that we pay extra for. If I'm paying sit-down prices, I want sit-down quality. I just feel like there's a level of care that's just not there anymore. And I don't know why that stopped.
Is it just me, or does anybody else feel like they cannot get good food no matter where you go? Whether it's fast food, whether it's middle of the road, whether it's high end, like I just feel so dissatisfied. And the fact that I'm paying like double to triple what we used to pay for anything, I just feel like you can't win. Is it just me? Or is that everybody? Is everybody getting that quality? Do I have bad luck? Or is it everyone? I don't know.
I swear there was something in the air in 2020 where this huge shift just happened. I've heard so many people say that after 2020, things have gone completely downhill. And that's not even just about the food quality, but about a billion other things too. Prices are higher, the quality is lower, the service is bad, half the time my order is wrong. And the people making my food seem so mean now. This next clip is so annoying and just shows you how bad the dining experience has gotten.
Cheesecake Factory's trash. We just left. That's a cheetah print glass. Look at the bottom. Yes. It looks great. Nasty ass hair. Where? It's
Are
not
you
showing up.
Bro, I'm going.
I have it.
Yes. Terrible experience. Terrible experience so far. You didn't get right. I did. It looks fucking nasty.
It does look nasty as fuck.
What is that? It's a fucking French fry and a fucking salsa. Are you serious? Fucking French fry. What is this? Aaron, there's a French fry in the marinara. What the fuck is that? Is it for real? Is that a fry? I ate that shit.
That is nasty as
There's a fry in the marinara.
French fry and the fucking salsa.
How we're noticing the problem. Yeah. I don't fucking like that bitch.
Ow, this is hot as fuck. Ow. Come on, tread lightly. Wow. What is this?
Go now at this point.
Are you for real? Y'all, my food, I can't even eat.
Listen, let me get my shit. I'm not from here. Because shit, please, like seriously. We've had literally 7 things wrong with our goddamn, literally 7 things wrong with our food that done came out. Messy ass waiters over there, childish ass like kids. They're sitting up in these groups fucking laughing when we have valid ass complaints. Pairing our fucking food, she almost ate it, unacceptable. Dirty ass wine glass, unacceptable. A hard ass straw.
We have videos of everything. Y'all, that was probably the worst experience I ever had in my fucking life. That was my first time at the Cheesecake Factory. Granted, the managers were amazing and they were very respectful and they got us compensated and they got the things handled. But the waitresses, the food, the hair in my food, I had a day-old pokey, like y'all, it was absolutely fucking terrible. My first time there, I don't think I would ever go back.
That's disgusting. The hair would have been my last straw. This is just another reason why people have opted out of eating out. The service has gotten so bad. Another thing I've noticed that nobody really ever talks about is how rushed you feel when you go into fast food places now. You can't eat out anywhere. You can't eat out anywhere and hang out with people without feeling rushed out the door. It feels like they just want you gone as quickly as possible. At that point, I'm sure we're all thinking, why even bother go out in the first place? Seating areas are just like cold and uninviting. I don't know what happened to warmth and character, but we need to bring that back. All these restaurants look almost identical now. This next clip I want to share explains a little bit more why that is.
So I'm sure by now you've noticed that all of the new restaurant chains are starting to look the same from the outside. And yes, I know a lot of us are upset with that because there's no character in anything anymore. But one of the main reasons why this is happening is that in case the restaurant closes, it is easier to sell or lease. Because buyers won't have to build a whole new building. They can just remove the arches and McDonald's lettering and they have a new restaurant. If you look at the old McDonald's building, if they tried to sell this, like, Wendy's isn't going to take it, or like Taco Bell isn't. And if they did, they would have to, create a whole new building. But now, because everything is just like a black box essentially, it allows the opportunity for more interested buyers because they won't have to do much work.
Everything I see online is just people talking about prices and how they just keep getting worse. How you can't even go to Walmart, which is supposed to be the cheaper option, without spending over $100 on a couple of necessary items. Wow, that sounded really bleak. I'm genuinely curious to see what made you stop eating out, or if you even still do. If you liked today's video, please like, subscribe, and comment down below. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!